Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the New Car Detailing channel. And today, I've wanted to have one of these in forever. The L460 Range Rover Autobiography in Santorini Black. This has seen better days. It's on a 73 plate, so it's a late 2023. Various scrapes and some scratches down this side. Here in the UK, obviously we're driving the left, so we got the hedge. Usually hedge side or bush sides, left-hand side. So mainly this side's always worse on cars. So yeah, so we've got to contend with those. So this is here for a full enhancement package, which is a single stage machine polish and a 1-year ceramic coating. We are going to do some interior work as well, but they are so beautiful, these cars. Look at it. Oh, can't wait to get started. So without further ado, let's get it outside, get on with a pre-wash. It's a bit of snow foam, contact wash, and then bring it back in and start the machine polishing. Can't wait. Oh yeah, I need the key. Bloody Range Rover's not starting.
Which have been hinted at. They are highly nebulous. It struck me yesterday, it felt to me yesterday that what the Europeans...
So as you can see, we've got some minor scratches to contend with here. Once it's washed, we'll get it back under the lights and check for any more defects. But yeah, let's get this thing washed. Ever since they brought these cars out, I just can't help but love the shape. I'm not a huge fan of how these are sort of black, rear lights, but yeah, absolutely love them. Big old Range Rover fan. Right, let's get the pressure washer set up. Got our bucket to water already. Snow foam set up. So we'll do the wheels first. First things first, gloves. Keep those hands nice and safe, protected. Love these things. They are the best cars in the world. They really are. I've no experience with the 460, but just look at it. They're beautiful. So cool. It's got 4-wheel steering, so the rear wheels steer as well. So it's an absolute land barge. Let's get it cleaned. Yes, let's do this. We all love the wash process, but I'll try and speed it up as quickly as I can. First, get some wheel cleaner on there. Let that do its job. So as you can see, all the purple that looks like drips is all the iron contamination coming off the wheel. So now it's nice, and once we've rinsed it, which we will do now, it's nice and safe to then go and properly shampoo the wheels, blow all the arches out. So we'll grab something called turbo nozzle. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Spins round at a rate of knots, and then allows you to flush the arches out a lot better. See all the mud coming off of it? Very nice. So it loosens loads of bits of hay and all sorts of junk that's trapped in the arch carpet liners. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Wheel bucket, where are you? There we go. Bit of a tickle in my throat today. Right, so first things first, let's get these tyres scrubbed and sorted. Wanted to do one of these L460s for a long time, so it's nice to finally get my hands on one. These guys have travelled all the way from Stow-on-the-Wold, which is one of the prettiest towns in the Cotswolds, to use the new car service, which I'm eternally grateful for, that people are willing to travel to have their car sorted out. So what we'll do is give this a quick blow off, make sure there's nothing in it. Give the barrels a good old clean. Like I say, this car's only, what's it now? 20, so they're nearly 3 years old. 73 plate, late 23. No, nearly 2 years old, of course. So it's not that bad, but we're still getting every nook and cranny, every crevice. And then what I'll do is I'll then get me brush, give that a blow as well. Just getting any little bits that the wash mitt couldn't quite get into. So that's wheels and arches flushed and cleaned. Now it's time for the enjoyable part. Never a huge fan of doing wheels. I don't know why. I mean, it's very nice when they're done and clean, but I'm just never a huge fan of it. So it's nice to get them done first, obviously, and then now we'll get some citrus pre-wash on the surface, followed by some foam. Let that dwell for a minute. Let's change the colour of this car. Right, citrus pre-wash, here we come. This just helps eat away at any rubbish that's on the surface, because it's a nice soft Jaguar Land Rover paint. They're an absolute pleasure to polish these cars, but at the same time we really don't want to incorporate any more grit and grime into the wash mitts, so it's nice to give it a good pre-wash soak so that doesn't happen. So we get a nice safe, even though it's been polished, we don't want to encourage any dirt onto the paint during the wash process, so we shall follow safe wash procedures on this stunning 2023 Range Rover almost said L322 then, L460. So what this does, it just helps eat away at sort of dead bugs, general grime on the surface, and then we'll put a foam on top, and then the foam will help to drag even more stuff off the surface. It's all very boring stuff, but hopefully you get something from it. So this goes absolutely everywhere. You're going to stop? There we go. Right, let's get some foam on. The part that every single watcher of YouTube wants to see. Right, foam. Lovely jubbly, nice thick layer of foam. So we'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So we've got the citrus pre-wash under the foam. The foam is going to help drag all of it down, all the way. So it's pulling any grime, crud off the surface. So we'll let that settle for a couple of minutes. It's not too hot today, so we have got a bit of a dwell time on it. Look at it, working its magic all over the car. See it doing its job there, pulling it down. So a pre-wash is the most essential part of what we do, really, because we do not want to incorporate any extra grime into our wash process, which in turn drags it onto the polishing process. So that's the aim of the game here, is to get as much rubbish off the surface of this Range Rover as we can. So we'll let that settle for a bit. We'll give it a rinse off. Definitely a satisfying part. Lovely stuff. It's been sitting for a couple of minutes now. As we can see, it's starting to filter off and remove a lot of the stuff. You can even see in the puddle it's producing at the bottom of the car that there's a lot of dirt in that, and I haven't even touched it with the pressure washer yet, so that's always a good sign that the foam is doing its job. So now, going to get our trusty friend, rinse, top down or bottom up, whichever way you want to do it. A lot of people go from the bottom up because you get more out of the product, but habit, I just go top down. It doesn't matter. Steer clear of the fuel cap. It splashes you around. Just give this a bit of a froth up. Lovely jubbly. Rinse bucket. So we've got a couple of buckets here. We've got one, oi, get in there, one with a shampoo, one with nice fresh clean water. So you don't have to do this method, it's just good practice. 2 buckets. You can foam the shampoo onto the car and then go around with 1 bucket and a couple of mitts, but just force a habit. I like to use 2. So yeah, load it up with shampoo and away we go. Oh, lovely. I like to get the glass first because it helps to sort of lather up the wash mitt per se. And then give that a bit of a first rinse. Dunk him in the shampoo. There's no real science behind this. As long as you're keeping your wash mitts clean and you go from top to bottom. That's that pad done, that side. So now I'll flip it over. You've got that clean side. There's no, I'd say, no real science. Just as long as you keep rinsing, top to bottom. I always leave the bottom bits to last. Go around right at the end of them, because they're always the dirtiest bits, right at the bottom sills. Another rinse out, another dunk in the shampoo. On to the next door. In the handles. We'll go around with a little detailing brush in a minute and get the bits that the wash mitt didn't. So that's one side done. Got another side. Can do the wing. All the way from the top, all the way down. That's that. Rinse. See? Easy. Nice, safe wash process. Back in the shampoo. Onto the bonnet. I usually split it in 2, so I'll do one side, another clean side of the mitt, the other side. It's lovely. Can't wait to polish this thing. Can't wait. Look at it. Love washing Range Rovers, they're such a nice shape. It sounds so weird, doesn't it? So we'll work down to the bottom. All along the front, over the headlights, right down to the bottom of the bumper, across these little plastic lights, across the grille. Get my brush in a minute and we'll get in there with the brush, but I'll give that another rinse. We'll go around and do the other side. Same thing. All the way from the top, all the way down. No real pressure because we've already got the worst of it off with the pre-wash. So no real pressures needed at all. I'm literally just holding the pad on the surface as such, because all we're getting off at this point is the sort of road film that's left, the traffic film. So give that another rinse. Where are my buckets? You are hiding around here. Yeah, so all we're getting off at the minute is traffic film basically. So there's no, after a good pre-wash, there should be no real heavy bits on the surface. So that's why a pre-wash is so crucial. That's one side done. And drop the fuel cap in. Do this next quarter and then I'll jump up and do the roof. I like to do the roof sometimes last, depending on what vehicle it is. This is a big old truck. So wing mirrors, Mr. Wing Mirror. Some of you might be shouting at me, Mr. Mirror, you pillock. Windscreen, Mr. Windscreen. Let's get onto the screen. I'll give that another rinse. Get right up and in, because they've got loads of little hidden spots on these. So work our way down across there. Get up and under, right down the bottom there. Right, so wash process done. Just going to go around with some little bit of APC in the seals, make sure everywhere's been got. On the inside of the glass, just in case, where the brushes can get inside. Little nooks and crannies all the way around the seals. Just in case the wash mitt didn't pick them up. Sometimes you can do this before, sometimes you can do it after. Today I'm doing it after, just because it's the way it's gone. But like I say, there's no real rule behind it. Just as long as you're getting in there and making sure everything's hunky-dory, nice and clean. Getting all the little bits where you think your mitt might not have got. Because this is definitely a step you can't miss. Right, time for a clay mitt. So we'll give it a foam as a bit of a lubricant. So as you clay in, you can feel your way across the paint where it'll feel a little bit snaggy there. So I don't know if you can hear this, but feels a little bit like sandpaper, and as you work the clay it's going to pull a lot of that off the surface. So this is just a drying aid to make our lives a bit easier when we come to dry it before we move it back in for polishing. Because it's quite a large vehicle, just speeds up that whole drying process and also adds a bit of protection to the wheels, which is always good. Also gives the wheels some nice protection. Right, let's get this beast dried. Yeah, there's a ton of scratches down this side. Yeah, there's lots of scratches. The rest of it's cleaned up okay, but we're going to make it even better than it is, which I'm quite looking forward to, I'm not going to lie. So we'll give it a towel dry and then we'll give it a blow dry. And then we'll back it in and start the fun bit, the polishing. Need to be like one of them social media drying towel operators, don't I? Do the whole. In reality, we're just getting the car dry. Still looks good though.
The situation is absolutely dire. If you had told me 3.5 years ago that I would see the amount of
Right, decontamination wash done. It's dried, it's back in, ready for polishing. You can already see in the light there's some swirls, and like I mentioned before, we have some bush scratches all the way down this side that need to be sorted out. So this process took me about 2 hours to do. So any of you guys that are thinking of going to or already use the drive-through car washes, the machines or the guys on the side of the road that cost like a tenner to get your car washed, if it's not taken this long, it's not done right, basically. So for me, if it was an exterior maintenance clean, so if it was not too bad, or if I'm not polishing it, or if it's already been polished before by us and it's got a ceramic coating on, that usually takes between 1 and 1.5 hours just to do the exterior clean. So these guys that are offering like a £10 wash and it takes them 10 minutes, no good, don't use. I see it all the time, beautiful cars like this, really nice Range Rovers, Porsche Cayennes, Volvo XC90s, all brand new cars that are being driven into the line to queue up for these hand car washes that are by the side of the road that are cheap as chips, to have basically caustic chemicals spread all over the car. It's going to wreck all your paintwork, it's going to wreck your wheels, it's going to wreck all the black gloss plastics. Come to a professional, come to myself, we'll look after you, we'll look after your car like it's one of ours, if not better. Get the job done right, get the job done once. Anyway, enough of the rant. Let me pick up a polisher. We'll close the door, get some lights on it, and yeah, show you guys what we're working with. But for the minute, there are some swirls. So yeah, let's do this. So what horror shows have we got with this Land Rover Jaguar paint? Nothing too bad. We've got some brush scratches down here from hedges and bushes. Many swirls that we need to get rid of. The single stage will remove all of that. But yeah, it's not too bad. It just needs a bit of love. There's just some minor swirls and minor scratches. That's why our enhancement package is the best to sort of remove most of those. We have a bird poop etching here that needs a little bit of attention. I will try and get that out and make it better for the customer. Some light scratching on the bonnet. Moving down the driver's side. Driver's side's pretty good. We have a scratch here that you can see with the light there. So that needs to be eradicated, which it probably will be with a single stage. We'll have a look. Not too bad this side at all. So this car is only 2 years old, so that's why enhancements work the best on something like this, because you get the most out of it, because the paint hasn't been hammered most of its life. So yeah, let's get this Range Rover L460 back to better than showroom with a ceramic coating on it. Nice and shiny for the customer. Right, polishing, let's go. Oh, right, we've got our green pad. We've got our Perfect Finish, Sonax Perfect Finish. This is a cut 4 and gloss 6, so it gives nice gloss with a good cut. So it's a good single stage polish that I use for Jaguar Land Rover paint, which is nice and soft. Only downside to soft paint is obviously it marks a lot easier. So I always, with our enhancement, will put a 1 year ceramic coating on it as per usual. There are some defects in this paint. Every now and then you sort of see a little bit of crap in the clear coat, but we'll aim to eradicate most of that. So yeah, nice soft paint to work with. Downside, scratches and marks up a lot easier. So with a ceramic coating on, that'll protect that. So these customers only have so it's an enhancement, so it comes with a 1 year ceramic coating basically. Let's crack on. I will do this rear passenger door where the light is, show you guys what we're aiming to get, and then I'll crack on and do a bit of a time lapse and see you on the other side. Right, Perfect Finish, work your magic. 4. New cloth. Let's see what we've got. Magic. Awesome. So, progress. Bush scratches, swirls. A lot better. Single stage. Lots more gloss, lots more clarity. Lovely glittery metallic pop back. Polished. Not polished. Polished. Not polished. It's getting somewhere now. Right, tyring work. So, situation update. Enhancement, single stage enhancement polish done. As you can see, we've got big levels of gloss back. We've removed a lot of swirls. All the scuffs down this side from the hedgerows have now gone. So it's time to panel prep the whole vehicle and then get ceramic coating on her. Very, very pleased with the results from this. It's looking beautiful. So why panel prep is so crucial. So as I spray it on here, you can see it goes a bit patchy, and this is where the oils sit. So if you were to put a coating on now, the coating would be sitting on top of those oils and causing havoc. So it wouldn't adhere properly, and your coating would essentially fail because of that. So it's always good practice to panel prep the vehicle before coating. There you go. Rear quarters done. This is just one of those days I was really looking forward to doing this. Kind of excited to come to work, which is never a bad thing. Keep flipping your towel over to a drier side and buff off. You can see it flash as it goes, and it'll pull all the stuff off the surface you don't want on there. Leave you with a nice, fresh, clean panel to add a coating to. Easy as that. Oh, whew. Ceramic coating all done. Right, gonna give the interior a quick wipe over just to make sure that's up to standard as well. And then let's get it on out in the daylight and see what this Range Rover L460 autobiography is saying for itself. God, it's so nice. I want one. So there we have it. Looks like I'm going to have to sell many limbs because now I want one of these things in my life. It is absolutely stunning motor vehicle. Look how it came out. Over the moon. So that is basically my enhancement package. Single stage machine polish, 1 year ceramic coating. Yeah, so if you want this doing to your Range Rover or any other car, then be sure to give me a shout. New car detailing, Unit 12, Highfield Business Park. Come on down. Let's make your car shiny like this. I'm just going to stand here and look at this thing. The customer's come to collect it soon, but so I'll have to begrudgingly give the keys over. Yeah, thanks so much for watching this episode with the L460. More to come soon. Knackered. Adios.